What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sneaker Homegirls podcast. I'm Rossetti Gutierrez-Uy.
And I am Maria DiMaggio Hickman. We're two Las Vegas realtors blending real estate, hustle, and sneaker culture all in one place.
If you're into real estate, entrepreneurship, and making big moves, you're in the right spot.
We're breaking down market trends, sharing behind-the-scenes stories, and giving you the game on how to build wealth through real estate.
And of course, we're talking sneakers, culture, and how we stay fresh while handling business.
So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. This is the Sneaker Homegirls podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Homegirls podcast. Today, we have both of us.
Yay! It's been so long.
I know.
Yes, I missed you.
I missed you too.
We had some really good, Julio was on.
Yes.
I love him. He's always so much fun.
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And he's licensed in California.
Yeah, which is nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah, so we've been busy. Lots
Yes.
going on in our lives. Let's recap last couple weeks. What have we've been doing?
Okay, so July flew by.
Yeah.
I don't even know where July went.
I don't understand what's
after
happening.
4th of July, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know what happened.
Just got nuts.
Yeah, rates didn't drop.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Yeah. I know. And we're going to talk about rates today because I think it's important for us to kind of put things in perspective and kind of cool the jets. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. Time is flying by. Went and got Anthony all settled in his dorm in college in Minnesota, and that was fun. I got to watch a football practice and I got to see him do his thing, so that was a lot of fun. What else? My boys got into a really terrible accident. Remember?
They are okay.
They are okay. They totaled the Tesla. But they are okay. Colton had some internal bleeding but his body's doing what it's supposed to do. That's the advantage of being a healthy young boy. It works and he's recovering well. What else has happened in my life? Nevaeh's cheer costs started. The monthly payout for cheer.
The invoices due.
The invoices started coming. That's always fun. And then the younger boys that are freshmen and sophomores at Gorman, they started football. Well, Colton had to take a pause because of the accident. He can't go back to football until October, but Davin had a scrimmage and did really well and that was fun. And now everybody is at school today. Yay! Kind of sucks though, because I do have to leave to go pick Nevaeh up. Where before I could just work until like 5 o'clock. So that's going to be a little interruption, but it's nice to have them all in school and structure and all of that stuff. So
Yeah,
it's been a crazy month. This is probably why it flew by so fast, because we've had so much going on.
Summer just went by so fast.
Yeah. And you were like on a trip. Where'd you go?
Where did I go? July. Oh, I went to Seattle.
Yes,
My
that's
cousins
right.
got married
Yeah.
at Ray's Boathouse. That was awesome. The weather was 60 degrees.
How
and
nice.
I absolutely loved it. And we got to see a lot of the cousins I haven't seen in a long time. So it was beautiful. I didn't want to come back because it was like 1:15.
I know.
When we got back,
oh my
I was like,
gosh, that weather had to have been awesome. Oh, and we had 2 foundations that we supported. So we did a big event for the E9 Foundation where Elijah, who is the tight end at University of Miami, he does a backpack drive and he gives backpacks to all underprivileged kids filled with school supplies for the year. And we got to host that at our real estate office, which was a lot of fun.
It was a vibe in the parking lot.
It was. We were dancing. They had a DJ. It was so fun.
And they were getting haircuts.
Yes, that was really cool.
And Kona Ice.
Kona Ice was fun. Yeah, and the meal from Security First.
Yes.
Oh my
the
gosh,
barbecue.
that barbecue was so yummy. So yummy.
delicious.
So we did that, and then we also supported. I hosted an event called Meet the Coaches, where everybody got to come out and meet the varsity coaches at Bishop Gorman. We had silent auction items. You unfortunately missed it. You were in Seattle, right? Mm-hmm. And we raised a bunch of money to help with youth sports and just to kind of keep kids hydrated, eating the right foods, things like that. So I don't know. I love doing that kind of stuff, getting out in the community and meeting people. It was fun.
Yeah, especially since, we kind of interact with more people than normal people do, I feel like. So we're just like, yay.
Yeah, I want to meet new people.
Especially like events, we're the people who are like, what do you need? And we're like running around. So I think that's why we mesh well.
Absolutely. We're worker bees.
Yeah, we kind of don't even really say anything. We just like pass each other and we just help each other, which is really good.
We're in sync. I like that. Yeah.
But yeah, summer went by.
It did. It went by fast.
And now you have a freshman, an 8th grader, a freshman in college.
Yes.
And
sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 8th grade, 9th grade, sophomore, freshman in college, and then Cade's 21. So yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts. I was telling Davin and Anthony, it's kind of cool. You guys will always be freshmen together, always be sophomores, and you guys will go to your same, obviously one in high school, one in college. So I don't know. It's kind of stupid. I just wanted to tell you guys that.
That's
Not that anyone cares, but
I care. I don't know how much Anthony and Davin care.
no,
but
probably
they care.
not. They really rolled their eyes. You're so corny, Mom. That's what they tell me all the time.
When they're
corny.
both seniors, they'll definitely let you know.
Right? 100%. They'll be on their way for sure. Oh my gosh.
Well, with the rate drop that we were kind of talking about, unfortunately, the Feds did not cut the rates. As a lender, as someone's been in the industry for a long time, what do you think about their decision on that?
So here's the thing. I understand completely taking it slow, because if you go in and you do a massive rate drop, we're going to have chaos in the market. There's going to be sellers, we're going to get multiple bidding offers. We're going to have buyers out there buying like crazy. You have to do it right. I don't agree that they didn't at least do a quarter of a drop. I feel like the economy needs a spark. We need something to get us going. Gas prices are still high. I'm not seeing a huge difference in my grocery bill. We need something to get buyers' confidence going again, where people want to sell their homes and they want to buy another one. And first-time home buyers aren't scared, because I hear all the time, oh, I'm just going to wait until rates go down. I get that philosophy and I totally understand it. But if you wait too long and rates do drop, you're going to be paying so much more for the house, right?
Yeah.
And we say it all the time. Just date the rate and marry the house. You can always refinance. But I do feel like there is a sense of urgency this September meeting that they have to do a drop. They have to cut, because consumer confidence is just not there right now. And it's bothering me, because we're seeing listings are staying longer on the market. Buyers are hem-hawing. They're not really out there going for it. And it's a little bit of a different market right now.
I feel like the important thing to keep in mind is that when you get your pre-approval letter from a lender, you're approved.
Yes.
So they are telling you that you approved to afford this. You might not like it. You might not like the number that it says for that monthly payment, but you are capable of doing it, and adjusting your lifestyle to be able to accommodate to that, I think, is the big hurdle, right?
Right.
It's cutting into my, going out budget. It's cutting into my travel budget. And at a long term, those are kind of factors that, seem overwhelming at the time, but the reality is that when rates do drop and you have more buyers to compete against, they're going to have a lot more money than you, because they've been waiting for a very long time. But I do agree. I wish they would have dropped at least something.
Yeah. Just to spark it, get it going. I also think we're in a time where people want instant gratification. They want things. We've got to get back to understanding there's a short-term pain for a long-term gain. So yes, you might have to get into a house and your payment might have to stretch you a little bit, but first of all, you're going to have a lot more equity than the average person who's waiting, right? Because they're going to end up paying more for the house. And you can always refinance and give yourself a raise next year. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine having, let's just say, a $2,500 house payment? Next year, you go down to $1,900, $2,000. Holy crap, you just gave yourself a huge raise every month. And so as long as you can afford it, I'm not saying for people to get into where they're not able to buy groceries or make their car payments. That's insane. I would never say that. But if you stretch yourself a little bit, the reward will come next year when rates are a lot lower and you can refinance. So I don't know. I'm not of the mindset to wait. And it's not just because I'm in the business. I just think financially it's a smart thing to buy now and refinance later.
Well, especially now with rentals going up. I just had a tenant reach out to me, and their landlord is raising their rent by $230.
That's a lot.
And as long as the landlord gives you 60 days, they can do that.
Yeah.
So it is not something that you like to get in the mail for a letter, but, really connecting with a lender or a financial advisor that can help you create a plan to be able to get there and stop paying rent is the goal. But sometimes I think the scarcity is that it seems too much, or it seems too far, or it's too overwhelming. And I think the key is to have the mindset is just to do it step by step and to see where to start. And starting is meeting with us.
Absolutely. And that you're so on point there when you talk about people being overwhelmed about the whole thing. A lot of people just don't even know where to start. It just seems, I remember when I bought my first house, we bought it in South Carolina, and It was $80,000. This cute, adorable house. It had a huge back. It was adorable. Anyway, everybody in my family couldn't believe that I did it. I didn't really tell anybody. Because I didn't want to get denied. I didn't want people to know that I got denied for a loan. So I just did it. I went out there and took the chance. And then before you know it, we were putting an offer on a house and buying a house. And everyone in my family was like, how in the heck did you do that? The initial thing, my personality is just to go for it, but I know not everybody has that personality. And I think it's overwhelming at first. And you're afraid of getting denied, being told no, all those things. But don't. Like, you're losing out on a lot of greatness by not going and taking that chance. So just reach out. You just never know. And you don't have to reach out to the lender right away. Reach out to a realtor if you want to, but a good realtor is going to tell you, go get pre-approved so that we know what to work with. We know what the numbers are.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to come out how I am imagining.
Is this one of those moments where you're supposed to think before you say it?
Yeah, I'm like trying to see if this like analogy that I'm going to say makes sense, but I'll see. But like when you get pre-approved for a home, it's like a carnival game. And when you are paying to win whatever the prize is, you don't just give up. You keep playing the carnival game, right? Until you get there. So don't feel that because you got denied, which we don't deny people, but you know, some lenders will, or at least the verbiage that they use is a little different. That doesn't mean that you're not going to win the prize.
Right.
It means that you just have to like maybe throw the ball a little harder or like, you know, toss it. And sometimes similar to the carnival game, you know, you can get scammed out there. So be careful. Ask your lender the right questions. Make sure that you're educated because the educated buyer in our market will win.
Absolutely. That's
when
a
it
good
comes
point. I like the carnival.
I know. I was like thinking
it's very
about that.
cute.
I was like,
I
I don't know. Maybe because you said South Carolina. I don't know. I really want to go to a fair. Okay, my cousins just moved here from New York, and I'm like, I want to go to a fair, but we don't have fairs.
I know. Why don't we have fairs?
Where
here?
are they going to put a fair?
Well, in like Allegiant parking lot.
Yeah, I guess
You could.
You're competing with like the
strip.
Yeah.
Nobody
like, what is that
would
wheel?
come there. Oh yeah, I haven't been
link,
on that. Yeah,
the link, something like that. It's also 110.
Yeah, we're not doing a fair right now. Elephant ears and all.
Northern Nevada does a fair.
Oh, do they?
I believe, and California does like a fair.
Oh,
probably better weathers.
Yeah,
places
cooler.
Yeah. Here they're at the day club.
Yes.
That's where their money
That's our version of a fair at the
Red
day
Rock
club.
Pool or Cowabunga Bay. I know that a lot of kids over the
go
summer
there all the time.
That's where they are.
Yeah, all the time. Even though we have a pool in our backyard, a pool at our clubhouse, they have to go to Cowabunga, make me spend all that money.
See, and that going back because I had a client that had a season pass, I guess.
Oh yeah,
or
that's what we have.
called,
Yeah,
to go to Cowabunga Bay, like that's an expense that you have to like account, right?
I know.
So I feel like when you're thinking about getting pre-approved for a loan, the main factors that I hear or like objections are I don't have enough money, or my credit is bad, or like my job is inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
And what the reality is that each person, me, you, anyone we see walking on the street is all different. And there's not necessarily like a set standard of like how you can obtain a mortgage loan.
Mm-hmm.
It's like picking out of the 2,500 different programs that a local lender can provide to you and see if you qualify.
absolutely.
Because I think from a consumer standpoint, because that's one of the reasons I got licensed, because I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like what people were telling me when I was a renter just didn't make sense to me. So, you know, analytical brain, I was like, oh, I want to find out more. So I became a licensed agent because, you know, what I think is the hindrance in getting people to take that first step or move forward is that they believe that they truly can't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not always the case. It's more just that the scarcity of, you know, signing a 30-year loan, you know, even though they'll buy cars for $1,000 a month.
I know.
I'm like, okay. I think the reality of like what you value really comes into play. But for the long term, especially locals here that did buy like at 100,000, 200,000, like this market's so different.
Yeah.
And they don't really know what to do, and they're not enticed to sell.
Yeah.
Because they're scared of this large monthly payment. But if you plan, however you want to, based on what your goals are, you're able to build equity, you're able to create generational wealth, and then be able to, cash out when it's time to retire and go wherever you want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what real estate does for you. And I look back and unfortunately, a lot of the homes that we had to sell in order to buy the next home. Back then, I wasn't as creative of a thinker as I am now, because now I see the value and I wish I would have kept all those houses. Oh my gosh, the amount of money that we would have in equity in those houses would have been insane. But now I'm like, okay, so I didn't get to do it, but I want to teach my kids and my clients on how to do it and do it right. Because if you're in your 30s and you're buying your first homes, by the time you're retired, you literally could have millions of dollars in real estate that just sitting there as a portfolio. And you can do it without it being too much out of your pocket if you do it the creative, smart way. And so I feel like, my loss is somebody else's gain. What I didn't get to do, I can now teach other people to do because I've been there, and people get afraid of it. But real estate historically is just always a great investment. It has its ups and downs. It has its dips where, yes, it goes down. But as long as you don't have to sell in that down market, it always comes back up. So to me, it's just one of the safest and best investments that we can do.
And at a minimum, your primary residence, because sometimes investing isn't for everyone mentally,
Right.
Like there's a lot of mental tenants and, factors that's why you hire a property manager. Please do not manage yourself. That at least buy your own house.
Yep.
Like for your family. And then, if that's it, and utilize that. But there are other creative ways that will, be able to build equity for you, and you don't get to, you don't do anything.
I mean, when you think about it, like when you think about owning real estate, you literally sleep at night and it's earning money for you.
Yep.
Like you don't have to physically go out and do anything because the market just earns, which is really cool. I wish our job, we could just sleep at night and make money just at our job.
Mm-hmm. Our phone's only on Do Not Disturb here. That's it. That's all we get. 1 hour.
Always willing. Always willing. I'm up at 3 a.m. willing to talk to somebody.
So it's August right now. What are some cool things that's going on in August? Obviously, school is starting, so we have our teachers they're back out there. I love seeing the classrooms on how everyone decorates it.
Yes.
Like, do they just give you a classroom and then you have a certain amount of time to redo
Yeah, you
it?
usually get in a week or two before school starts to decorate. And one of Nevaeh's teachers has the best classroom I've ever seen. It's all decorated in Friends.
Oh, nice.
And I can watch Friends constantly. It's one of my favorite shows. But yeah, she has the whole Friends theme. And I walked in and I'm like, oh, that's my favorite teacher right there.
I love that. It takes hard work.
It is.
And a lot of those teachers kind of come out of pocket for the decorations and all that stuff. So, they truly do it for the kids. Which
Absolutely.
Is really awesome.
Which is why we give back to teachers so much. And we want to always take care of our teachers. We'll do grant money towards their closing costs. We have 0 down loans specifically for CCSD workers, teachers, K through 12. And we do everything we can to help them get into a home with little, sometimes zero money out of their pocket, other than the earnest money deposit.
Yeah, some of the programs that Kelsey was talking about where it falls off after a few years just by living in it. I mean, that was an amazing program that you mentioned. And then also the Next Door program that you guys do is really great. And, kind of just connecting with you and learning more about what the teachers can do. I feel, because my cousin's a teacher, I feel like most of them don't even realize that that's available to them.
Right. Absolutely.
They just, who knows where they go in the summer.
Right. Absolutely.
Teachers are having a lot of fun in the summer.
Should. They after putting out with those kids all year, they should take the whole summer off traveling and having fun. But if you are a teacher and you would like us to come to your school with donuts and coffee and spoil you guys because you deserve it, we'll do it where we come in the mail room and we'll, display coffee and donuts and whatever else. But let us come in and spoil you. That's what we want to do. Reach out to us, DM us, and we'll get to your school and spoil all you guys.
Especially our middle school and high school teachers.
Oh, gosh.
We pray for those teachers, okay? It's
They are
that age
saints.
where all the hormones are going,
Yes.
and there's a lot of dynamics and stuff. I feel like elementary, they're still kind of cute.
Yeah.
They have a little sass.
Yeah.
But middle school and high school, it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah.
God bless those teachers. And then we have the police and fire baseball game that's happening.
in September.
Okay, that's in September. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that.
Yes.
come
I
out
love
and
baseball.
support police and fire.
Sports.
Yes, sports.
Sports.
Yes.
I actually love sports.
I know, and you were saying I don't follow hockey as much as you guys do, but hockey's starting to rear up.
Yes.
So you
Golden
guys,
Knights.
yeah,
I'm
you
so
love
excited
the
about
Golden
that.
Knights.
And we have glass seats this year.
I know that's gonna be so cool.
So I'm really excited.
I have to get to my first hockey game. I've not.
we're gonna have to
I've been
go.
to Red Wings, being from Detroit, but I haven't been to a Golden Knights game.
Oh, maybe we should go to the Red Wings.
When they come,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
We have to fight the other Detroit people in the office, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
So as far as housing goes, what else do we have going on? I know that listings are sitting like,
Well, that was sticky.
I know. Okay. Let's talk about this Jet Alpha.
What is that?
This is a sticky thing that you put wherever. So
And
you
it
can,
stays?
yeah. Look at that.
Oh, that is cool.
My best friend's daughter, who I call my niece, was like, "This is amazing," and it really is. So when you're getting ready, you just put it on there.
Oh,
But it's
in
like-
the mirror.
It's a little too sticky because sometimes, like, if I gotta leave, like you're like,
And then it's so loud.
you're like,
Everyone's
oh, I'm so
looking
sorry.
at you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go really quick. Like, I'm sorry. So I have to kind of like put my phone down here because I had to get a new screen. I dropped it in Seattle.
Girl,
So my phone was
you're a
ringing
hot
for a
mess.
little bit, but
Yeah.
anyways, back to
So,
housing.
yes, back on housing. So houses are sitting a little bit longer.
Well, you got to price right.
Yeah, you definitely have to price right, and you have to get creative if you've got listings out there. We've got to get, we're seeing you got to get the attention, the eyeballs on it. Think about where are people coming from, where are they buying from in this market, and get out there. We just did something that was kind of creative where we're emailing agents from out of state and offering a referral fee to those agents if they sell one of our listings or they bring a buyer for one of our listings. And so, it's no skin off our back. Why not give them a referral fee? We get it sold, and they probably have a listing in their state, and they're just helping their clients find a house in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a win-win when you work with agents out of state. And so that's what we've been doing.
We love our referral partners.
Yes.
We love doing business together, and sometimes, their market and our market are very different. And if there's a good investment opportunity and you have someone who is qualified or would be interested in that, we'd be happy to pay a referral fee.
Absolutely.
And work together, hopefully, in the future.
Yeah.
Because if there's a good deal, I know that, we'd be interested.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Especially if you have a tree house in South Carolina. I will absolutely. Tree house for sale, like, please email me.
You are hilarious.
They're so cool.
I could totally see you
Oh
in
my
there.
gosh, yeah. They're like 2 stories. There's all these Airbnbs and Verbos. I was like, I love it.
That would be fun, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to live there, but it'd be fun
No.
vacation. Yeah,
Vacation.
Yeah.
Vacation.
For sure.
We're not living there.
No.
But we have been looking in Maine a lot. It's just really cold.
Girl, you're not leaving Vegas.
I know. Oh, no, I'm not leaving. Like,
Okay.
like a place to go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can vacation there, but you have to come home.
I'm not leaving. If I do leave, we're going to Incline in northern Nevada, but
Okay.
still Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
The tax benefits are a little better on this side of the coast.
Yes.
because the West Coast is the best coast.
I love it.
So I actually leave for YPN Advance tomorrow.
Tell us what that's all about.
So Young Professional Network is a National Association of Realtors committee, and each network, so Las Vegas is a network, has a chair and a vice chair. This year, Eileen Reyes is our chair, and I'm her backup vice chair, or not backup, but I'm her vice chair.
like
so
a VP over here. I love it.
Ooh. So we have, masterminds, meetings, and we also celebrate our who's who on who is, just crushing it in the real estate game. It's ultimately a group of collaborative people in our industry who are, looking to level up, work with other people because, it takes a community to sell real estate.
Yes.
And then we go on to a national leadership training, which is called YPN Advance in Chicago. So I'll have training all day Thursday, Friday, and then I come back. But I'm really excited because I'm able to plan kind of what next year will look like as chair, and kind of like see what we can start to implement for our agents that are out here. We talk about this a lot. There are many agents in Las Vegas, and probably a little too easy to get licensed, but the support isn't always there. So, coming into our committee and learning about what these other top producers are doing, or even if you're a new person in the industry, to see exactly how you can continue to level up your business as the market shifts, right?
What's the age? Is there an age
21 to
cutoff?
39.
Okay.
Yeah, but the parties, everyone's welcome.
Oh, okay. So us old people can come to your parties. Nice.
The parties, everyone is welcome. Same with the meetings too. I think it's the awards.
Okay.
So the
the
can't
awards
win the
only
awards.
go.
Yeah.
I got it. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's young professionals. I got it.
But I'm really excited about that. We were set into like a little Facebook event group, so I'm really happy to meet people that are doing similar things to what I'm doing here in other networks.
That's cool. So you get people from all 50 states?
Everywhere.
Oh,
so
that's
like
cool.
Arizona, like Seattle, Montana, New
Right.
York, Florida. Well, those are just ones I want to meet.
Yeah.
Nashville, I really want to meet. Anywhere that I'm really interested in real estate, I want to meet them.
Yeah.
Because they're initially going to be like the leader of that organization or committee in that network or in that group. So just kind of getting to know what the landscape is like and what people are developing out in the country or, you know, just something really interesting because you never know. Maybe they want to retire in Vegas.
Well, and there you go with making referral partners too.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, that's huge.
And same with Women's Council too. Like those national networks that you're able to collaborate, it's a lot easier to send your client off to Florida when you know the agent that they're going to meet.
Yeah.
You know, because I always say this for our California people moving over here is that it's not the real estate that's the most stressful part. It's the moving. It's the where's my primary care physician. It's where I get my nails done. You know, those are the stressful things. Your hair, like who does my hair now that I moved into a new city?
Yeah.
Those people that you can kind of like collaborate with and like send them off to someone who's going to take care of them feels really good.
I feel like too, just having two real estate agents talking to each other and helping with that move, it's such a difference, and it makes the move so much more smooth. And I don't know, that's why I like building those relationships too, because it really does help people.
And there's a lot of nerves, you know, you got to pack, and who knows how long you've been in the house, and then maybe you're downsizing, so you have to get rid of a lot of stuff and a lot of hauls for, you know, go over to the trash dump.
Yes.
Because things you just don't want to take with you, because moving costs have gone up.
Everything has gone up. Yeah.
So I know that
crazy.
like a single family home, it was like $6,000 to $8,000
to move,
like
like a
a
2-3
small,
bedroom,
like a small family, not like a bit, like a 2-bedroom, like not even that much. But you know, if you want to drive the truck and take the truck,
well, I gotta tell you, this is why I had 4 boys, because they do that for us. Save myself a lot of money.
Yeah, because I mean, I think the moving cost is something that you don't really think about.
Yeah.
Like same when you're buying a house, like when I was younger in my 20s, I moved like every year and I never paid for movers. And like towards the end of my 20s, 30s, when I bought a house, I paid for movers, and I was like, oh, I should have done that this whole time. This is ridiculous. My back hurts. Like, I can't do this, because you don't realize, like, obviously, if you don't have the money, you have to work with what you got.
Yeah.
But if you can save for it, that's something to kind of like keep in mind when you're saving for money, because, you know, it makes the process so much less stressful if you have movers.
Yeah.
And we have great local movers in town.
Yeah. We always have someone we will refer out that we trust, for sure.
Yeah, and the cars is always hard. So if you got a lot of toys and you got cars, the shipping costs, you know, sometimes it's a lot easier to just put them in a truck or like send it off to a place that has like multiple cars that's going across the country.
Yeah.
So that way you can save like a little bit, depending on how much you love your car.
Yeah. Otherwise, sell it and buy a new one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
makes it easier.
Well, I mean, the prices are a little crazy. Don't buy a car if you're in escrow.
And please, yes,
Please
until the loan closes, do not buy cars.
Yeah, you can buy whatever you want after.
Why? It happens so often than not. It drives me crazy.
excited.
I know,
Yeah.
but chill.
Like,
or they go buy a dog.
Oh, yes.
And dogs are expensive now.
Dogs are expensive, but I'll take a dog over a car.
Yes, this
And-
is true.
Yeah, and or furniture.
Oh yeah, going and
don't
getting
buy
that credit
furniture.
card over at Ashley Furniture that just opened up. They're all
Yeah.
excited. They got a pre-approved for $10,000. No, wait until you close on the house.
And I something to keep in mind for your buyers out there: the lender sees it, so you can't get away with like spending $5,000
And no one knows.
and no one knows. You know, you're buying a house.
Yes.
So we have to be a little transparent. But I always advise anything over 500. For some people that love to spend, I say, you know, 100.
Yes.
Please let your lender know.
Yes.
Or at least the courtesy to like talk to them about it.
Up
You can do
beforehand.
whatever you want, you know, but like you want to keep that process as smooth as possible, because, you know, when you buy a Birkin, it's going to like, please don't. Please don't.
No Birkins.
Yeah. Birkins are like 20 grand.
I know. For a bag?
That's
No.
like a low end.
Yeah, I can't.
The higher Birkins are like 60.
I'm just not at that pay grade yet.
Yeah.
Can't do it. And I don't even know. Maybe I would if I was that wealthy, but I don't think
If you
so.
see me with the Birkin, I'm being held against my will.
Or it's
50
a fake.
grand? 50 grand.
That's nuts.
I could put a down payment on a Porsche 911.
Right?
Yeah, what is this Birkin
Yeah.
bag? I can't even fit my phone.
You're hilarious.
This one.
There you go. There you go. Your sticky phone. All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us this week. I hope you enjoyed our crazy, insane conversation, and we hope to see you next week.
See you then. That's a wrap for this episode of the Sneaker Homegirls podcast.
We appreciate you tapping in and rocking it with us. Real estate, hustle, and sneakers, that's what we do.
If you got value from this episode, make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Follow us on Instagram at The Sneaker Homegirls for behind-the-scenes content, market updates, and of course, sneaker drops.
Let us know in the comments what topics you'd like for us to cover next. We love hearing from you.
Until next time, keep hustling, stay fresh, and we'll catch you on the next episode.